Hello everyone, my name is Gaurav and today we are going to discuss a very important topic of geography, that is a cyclone. Okay, see, this is a topic which is a very complex one also, because आप देखोगे तो it is the result or the application of various other climatic factors also, like Coriolis force. So here you will see that Coriolis force is going to play a very important role. Other important factors are like temperature or the atmospheric circulation or the concept of a humidity. So we can say that these are the climatic factors which are actually responsible for the genesis of a cyclonic like conditions. Okay, now that is why when I am going to discuss this topic, मैं ये मान कर चलूंगा that you are very well aware with these concepts which I had discussed in my previous videos. Okay, now one more thing, to just make a video shorter, today I am going to discuss with you only that what is a cyclone and how it is different from a anticyclonic conditions. Okay, so let us start. Now the first question is that what is a cyclone? So if we go with the basic definition of this term, so it is the cyclic movement of a air around a low pressure zone. Okay, now as you can see from this diagram that this is the cyclic movement of a air, and in between at a center there is a low pressure. Okay, so we can say that the first and the foremost condition for the cyclonic like condition is the creation of a low pressure zone at a center. Okay, so now let us know the direction of a wind in this cyclonic like condition. Okay, so let us suppose that this is the low pressure zone. अब ये low pressure create कैसे होगा? So it is because of the continuous heating of the surface, the air which is very near to the surface will become warm, and you know that warm air is light in weight, so it will go up. So we can say that this is the thermally induced low pressure near to the surface. Okay, now this low pressure is attracted by a wind which is coming comparatively from a high pressure area. So what is the direction? It is like this. Okay, तो अगर नॉर्मल कंडीशन में देखा जाए तो ये लो प्रेशर न्यूट्रलाइज हो जाना चाहिए, बट ऐसा होता नहीं. Why? It is because of the Coriolis force. So here first we will talk about a northern hemisphere. Okay, so because of the Coriolis force, you know that the wind is deflected to the rightward side in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so now the direction of a wind is like this. Now what is this direction? It is anti-clockwise. Okay, so we can say that in the northern hemisphere, because of the Coriolis force, the direction of the wind is anti-clockwise. Okay, now let us see in the southern hemisphere. So suppose that this is the southern hemisphere and this is the low pressure zone near the surface, and it is attracted by a wind coming from a high pressure area. This is the direction of a wind in a normal condition, but you know that because of the Coriolis force, the wind is deflected to the leftward side in the southern hemisphere. Now what is this direction? It is clockwise. Okay, so we can say that in the southern hemisphere, because of the Coriolis force, the direction of the wind is clockwise. Okay, so this is the direction of a wind in the cyclonic like condition. Now let us see the direction of a wind in the anticyclonic condition. Okay, so Now you know that because of certain circumstances, if there is a subsidence of a air near the surface, see generally these type of condition you will see in the subtropical high pressure belt. Now if there is a high pressure zone near the surface, then the wind or the air will diverge to all the direction. Okay, now if this is the direction of a wind, so in the northern hemisphere, because of the Coriolis force, the wind is deflected to the rightward side. Okay, so it is like this, and you know that this is the clockwise direction. So we can say that in the northern hemisphere, in the anticyclonic condition, because of the Coriolis force, the direction of the wind is clockwise. Okay, so this is the just reverse of the cyclonic like condition. Okay, now in the southern hemisphere, let us see, in the southern hemisphere, if there is a high pressure near the surface and the wind is diverges to all the direction, then you know that because of the Coriolis force in the southern hemisphere, the wind is deflected to the rightward side, sorry, to the leftward side. Okay, so now this is the direction, and this is the anti-clockwise direction. So we can say that in the southern hemisphere, in the anticyclonic like condition, because of the Coriolis force, the direction of the wind is anti-clockwise. Okay, so this is the basic difference between the cyclonic like condition and the anticyclonic like condition. Okay, now I hope you like my session. Thank you very much.